Now I feel like everybody got a phone stand besides me.
Oh,
do we have another one?
right behind
Okay.
you. There you go.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yo, check, it's your boy DJ here, and you now tuned into that Chit Chat Live, where all we do is small talk. I got my girl Chelse and Leah B, and they're about to get into that real grown folks talk. So kids, do me a favor, do your homework, brush your teeth, and go to bed. We ain't finna play with you right now. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Don't start, Chelsea.
Hey. Welcome to the Chit Chat, where all we do is small talk. I'm your girl, Chelsea.
And I'm Leah B.
Happy Tuesday. Happy
Cheers.
Pride Month. This week's episode of the Chit Chat Live is sponsored by the One Beauty Lounge, the one stop for all of your beauty needs, offering nails, pedicure, brow, lash, and sugar waxing services. Follow the One Beauty Lounge on Instagram for an instant promo code.
You quiet tonight. You all right?
I am.
You're very dainty tonight. If you like your businesses, products, or services featured on the Chit Chat Live, please email us at thechitchatlive@yahoo.com. Of course, we will be reading and responding to your comments. So make sure you log in on our YouTube page so you can see everybody that's joining us tonight.
And make sure you play with us on the Cash App at the $, the Chit Chat Live.
You said your prayer? You said you was going to make
always
one.
Praying.
No, you said you was going to make like how the pastor
a
does at church.
tithing thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save that for next week because we got too much going on tonight.
All right.
We got
All
a
right.
lot of things going
All
on.
right.
So without further ado, we're gonna introduce our guests, or should we have our guests introduce themselves?
Well, we missed one, but let's get started till she comes, and then we'll introduce her. We can start. Whoever wants to go first.
Hello, I am Kiana. I'm
Kiana.
happy to be here. It's Pride Month.
All right.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Okay, I am Taylor B. Jones,
Hi,
and consider me the sugar daddy whisperer. Oh, yes. I help women reimagine their relationships to date up and better.
Well, you both have been on this show before. This is Taylor's first time being in studio.
Hey.
So welcome. She
Welcome.
is visiting from Atlanta. So
Thank
we're
you for coming.
so thankful to have her here. And we got I feel like a lot of different perspectives tonight. So I'm
Yes.
excited about how everybody's going to see the different things that we
Yes.
talk about. Don't be afraid, ladies.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. But what's been going on personally? This is like our time where we kind of catch up. If there's anything that was like important going on for the week with you guys.
I just had a minor COVID scare. That's all. Nothing
Okay,
more.
this is where I'm going to take a step back.
No, it was
6 feet.
it was just irritated allergies. But you know, anytime anything happens, it's COVID. You know how that goes. So I ended up taking like 2
With the
tests, but I'm good.
monkeypox.
Yeah.
Oh, don't
No
even bring
monkeypox.
We're not even talking
No
about
COVID. No monkeypox.
Please.
How about you?
Me, it's been a busy week. Education. I'm in education. So
Things are
last
winding
week
down.
of school, so everything has to get
Oh,
done.
so you off for the summer?
And we off.
Jesus.
It's time. It's
I would
time
love
Do
to
you
that.
teach
relax.
summer school?
I'm gonna be doing like some tutoring here and there, but I'm off. Yes, I am off. I can
Well,
be myself. I can
praise
go by my
God.
first name now.
Yeah.
Thank God for you, because I know these kids are bad, and I wouldn't want to watch even my own kids if I had some. So
How about you, Taylor?
Oh, everything is just, well, first, girl, education. I am so appreciative of your work
Yes,
because
yes.
of all the shootings in the school that happened.
Yes.
So, yes. I'm just glad to be here. I'm safe. I'm here. I'm
Yes.
alive.
We're glad to have
relaxing. And it's not really raining, so I'm good.
yes. Oh,
Just in time.
Our third guest for the
Introduction.
evening. Dang, girl, you got here quick.
Kiara, introduce yourself.
Okay, hi everybody. I'm Kiara.
Can you hear her, Luke?
Are we giving like a fun fact or something?
How's your week been? How's your
my
week?
week? It's been fine. Nothing exciting, I guess. It's just been a week.
Yeah.
Today's my Friday, so I'm happy about that.
That's a long,
Congratulations.
long Friday. Dang, your weekend is lovely.
Well, I go back on Friday now, so it's good.
Oh, okay. Chelsea?
What happened with me? Nothing spectacular happened with me. I did watch P-Valley last week. I thought it was...
You went to the Pank?
I went to the Pank. Does anybody here watch P-Valley?
I do.
Okay,
I
I'm a
started
virgin, so I haven't yet. So should
do
I?
you
I need
plan on
to.
You got to watch the first season for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, the first
It's
season.
good.
It's
Okay.
definitely addictive. I started it. I didn't finish last season, though, so I haven't gotten
It's
to
good.
it.
It gets good.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to have something back on TV that can help me relax my brain. But yeah,
You went to the nail show
yeah. I went to the nail show.
There was a nail show?
There was a nail show in Orlando.
every year, girl.
And
Every year, June.
I really enjoyed it. Got to meet some really established people within the industry. I got some nice stuff for my clients. Hopefully I can do like a live or something on it soon. I got a nail printer.
Yeah.
So I am excited to show that.
Because everybody can't draw like this one right
Yes,
here. This
everybody can do Picasso
one,
on
she
the
can
nails.
draw everything.
Okay, what is a nail printer?
So you can take any picture
Okay.
and have it printed on your fingernail. So whether you have tips or on your natural nails, you can print
machine
a
you
image
stick your
of
finger
yourself,
in and it
anything
Like
you
a
ever
photo
want. A
image.
photo image,
That's so cool.
Okay.
anything you can.
I can't
you
do
can
that.
do that.
Well, I told her to test it out. Let us know how it is, because I'm
Okay.
definitely into
Yeah,
purchasing
I'm
one.
interested.
Hey,
I think I've
Russ.
seen one on Instagram.
So yeah, that's it with me. Has anything made you guys mad over the last week?
Of course.
Dive
Think
in.
of something?
Nah. I've been pretty chill this week, just a little COVID thing, but that's about it. I am clear, guys.
Maybe daddy drama, but other than that, you know.
I'll drink to that. I mean, not that
Wait,
I
what
have
are we-
kids, but I'm going to drink to girl. Yeah.
If you want to drink, just say that.
I'm
Take it
super
serious,
excited that we have all girls in here. Like, this is the
Right.
first time we've ever done this, and
Yes.
it's pretty dope.
Really?
I like the energy. Yeah.
Yeah, super excited. So I have a real 38 hot.
Okay.
So in Orlando, my friend and I, we went to, I think it was Miller's. We went to Miller's Ale House, and I don't know where, we must have been in suburbia because there was only, there was 6 black people in the whole thing. So we're sitting down, and the other 4 black people must have had something going on with a guy in there. And the guy, a guy was smoking, and it was like 2 couples. So the guy was smoking, and so they ended up deciding, the 2 couples decided to like get up and move to another space. Mm-hmm. And they didn't say anything to the guy, and the guy said something to them like, oh, what did he say? He said something to one of the women like, oh, nobody told you to sit here anyway, or just something that didn't need to be said. Mm-hmm. And so the husband of the wife was like, listen, we saw you smoking and we got up and moved, and so why would you even say something like that to my wife? So that became a big ordeal. Like, the guy was, is chastising the right word? But wanting the husband to like really get in his face, like doing little things to like make him get in his face. Provoking. And so eventually management asked the guy to leave, and then he goes across the street to the 7-Eleven and like makes the alarm go off or something. Like, he walks through one of the back exit doors or something. So that was a little bit scary. I had to get my chicken wings to go because it's too much going on.
You never know. He could have started
But
shooting. You know
yeah,
how that
so
goes.
I
Yeah.
was like,
Well, glad you made it home safe.
Yes.
Can't do this by myself, okay? I'm going to need you to keep your eyes open everywhere you at. For real. Well, let's just dive in. Y'all ready to get into these trending topics? You want to start?
Mm-hmm. Okay, Nene Leekes is in the news this week. She is being sued by her boyfriend's ex. 7 states in the U.S. 7 states in the U.S. allow you to sue the side piece for alienation of affection. The spouse must have proof and a lawyer, but you can get them some cash if the person interfering in their marriage. If the person's interfering in their marriage. Thoughts? How would you feel if your partner's ex sued you? Were they actually like divorced or just separated?
I think they're just still separated. I don't think they're divorced.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like, Taylor, you got something to say about this.
We have a
one.
link,
Just like,
Luke, for
like
that.
why?
Oh, we got a video. Let's show the video.
Yes, let's
Let's
watch
show the
that.
video.
No, we can do that first because the video that we have is Tasha K responding to us. So go ahead. Let's hear what you have to
It's
say.
just like, why? Really? Why don't we just hit up the guy? You know, it's like we want to come after the woman, but it's the man.
Yep.
So it's just like, it's just messy. She just bitter.
Now, let me ask you something.
That's the way of getting to
Let me ask you
But
something, Taylor.
side piece, the pockets, you know. Go ahead, ask me.
If somebody,
Okay.
what was that? Wait, what's that comedian who got hit by the Walmart driver? Tracy Morgan. Now, Tracy Morgan didn't sue the driver. He went and sued Walmart.
But that's like the bigger fish.
Whoa.
But we're looking at the mistress, the side piece here. It's just like a sore wound.
Maybe she
I
comes
feel-
from money.
Well, Nene does have
She's
money.
trying to get her money back.
I think she's just a woman scorned, and she's
So.
like, I don't know. I wouldn't embarrass myself. What would you do?
I think that if Nene didn't have money, she wouldn't be suing her.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I don't think that's right. Like, I'm completely with you. I thought that I was of the unpopular opinion. I thought it was going to be unpopular opinion of, like, you should just leave the other side woman alone. Like, I don't understand why anything has to do with the side piece. Like,
So
if the man didn't open the door, she wouldn't have been able to get in, no matter how hard she tried. You know?
So what if you were like in Nene's shoes? Would you be giving him like the side eye or anything?
Sure.
How would you feel towards
I would
him?
have to go.
If you was Nene, how would you feel towards him?
First of all, I think Nene is too big of a celebrity to even date a guy who's not legally separated. You would have to show me some type of documentation in that
true.
things.
He's fine though.
He is fine, but
He's fine. Oh, he's fine.
but that's what she gets. I mean, you went and slept with a married man, whether they're not living in the same house or not. But you went and messed with a married man.
Well, speaking of that, go ahead. I'm
He was
sorry.
separated at the time?
Yeah, they're separated, so they say. We don't know. Only
But so
they
does
know.
it count that they're married if they're separated?
yes.
because that stuff like this happens. So Tasha K has something to say about Nene, because remember when Nene was on Housewives way back, and the white girl Kim was messing with Big Papa. He was married, and Nene had a lot to say about that.
Married men. You heard me? Close your legs to married men. I told y'all 5 months ago that the woman
She got on
reached
this
out to me.
wig.
She was very distraught because her husband was broke and he was a clout chaser that wears tight suits. Okay, so tight. That's why he always frowns.
Oh my god.
His face when your clothes is tight, you know you got that. You know that's why he always. That's why he always frowning. Okay. Now he lying to this woman because she's a grieving widow with insurance money and a little money left over from selling a house.
She gotta take it.
And a little money left over from Bravo and closing down them stores, and she got a restaurant, okay? This one here likes to take PPP loans out and use a firm to buy Tom Ford.
There's nothing wrong with a firm. Y'all not gonna do a firm like
I
that.
bought my Peloton off a firm. Close.
Well, that was Tasha K's response, but I don't know. I just feel like
Nene's
Out of line for
husband
doing
just
that.
passed away too. She's widowed,
she
with
literally
him for
got
a
with
very
him
long time.
fast too, though.
Yeah, she did.
so she's probably.
You
going
think
through
that was
something.
kind of fast for her to move on so
Nah.
fast?
I haven't
think
lost
that-
anybody before, so I don't really know how that
Well,
process
if you
really
see
works.
on the bottom, Greg's daughter
Right.
had a comment and support. I guess it's like a thing that they feel some
Oh, I
kind
saw
of
that.
way
Yeah.
because, you know,
She was waiting on her moment. Greg's daughter said that?
at the bottom. Yeah.
Oh.
So, I
Daughter's
don't know.
crossing
Praise
the
to all parties involved. Don't sue me. I'm going to tell you and take your problems back,
I
honey.
know it all. He didn't tell me.
Well, so we've been, I don't know if you guys saw it on the news how this lady was giving her man oral sex while he was driving. and they crashed into the FedEx truck. I think there's a link for that.
The video?
I don't think there's a video.
People are recovering
Oh, yeah, it
after
is.
this head-on collision in Fort Lauderdale. As for what caused the crash, well, police
Oh, he's down there with his pants down. I didn't even realize that.
on the driver, causing him to lose control and hit this FedEx truck. This happened on North Ocean Boulevard and 19th Street. We're told the pair had minor injuries.
Okay, first of all, when I pulled this video, I did not see him laying in the street.
Yeah,
with his pants down. I
haven't
didn't see
seen
that.
either.
But anyway, this video started a lot of discussions in our DMs because people feel like once you're in a relationship, stuff like this doesn't happen anymore.
Like, not the crash part.
Not the crash.
But oral sex while you're driving, the
Spicy stuff.
yeah,
Spicy
spicy,
stuff.
the spontaneity.
Fair.
Yeah.
So who want to take it first?
Anybody? Me? I'll do it. I don't think so. I mean, first of all, I definitely think it depends on the length of the relationship for sure. You gotta keep stuff spicy. I mean, like, especially if it's a healthy relationship where you're having sex often. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could become repetitive, probably, right? But I think that being in a relationship should make it so that you have even more exciting sex like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like at least
So,
me.
do you feel like when you're in a long-term relationship, you still should slut your partner out?
For sure,
basically?
absolutely.
Yes.
On the
See,
regular.
that's how I feel.
On
too.
the regular.
Because if you don't,
Yes.
Somebody else.
Exactly.
And with that, okay, so we were in the DM. I was reading. It started with y'all, and I just happened, and I was like dying laughing because y'all were we were talking to someone, and he was basically saying how he's not getting.
That his woman wouldn't be up for that. And so I think although you ladies are saying yes, it should happen, do you think that it's something that really happens in a relationship? Like, do you have women asking you for advice on how to keep things spicy?
yes, I had a client invest in me to have her be creative with her relationship. Because otherwise, it's going to get stale and mundane.
Well, what is creative? What is
Creative, like role playing. You know, it's like, even though she might not like giving head, right? Sometimes
Girl, you
gotta
gotta
take
do
one for
it, girl.
team.
You gotta-
Exactly.
I don't, well, Chelsea, you're in
so-
a relationship. Do you like to be slutted out?
I don't think I get slutted out.
What?
Okay, wait. Let's define slutted out.
Yeah.
First, and then
Okay, let's just be realistic. Like, you meet somebody, you're super attractive. You know, y'all not in a relationship, but the sex is like amazing. Y'all are
Like,
doing
like
the
you gotta get up and
most.
fuck in the bathroom
You
right
know
now,
what I'm
this
saying?
minute,
Like,
type shit.
anywhere, anytime, any place.
Relationships don't stay like that.
That's
I mean,
not
I
true.
think that it can come and go. I don't see it being 10, 15 years and y'all just like.
I think that's the reason why half people don't stay
that
married.
stay 10, 15 years.
What? I mean, I don't know. I ain't been in a relationship no 10, 15 years, but I just don't see that being a consistent thing. Like, I don't see that happening
When does
for
it
the whole
stop?
15 years.
What year does
I
it
don't
end?
When and
know.
why?
Why does it?
I don't
When
think-
and
I don't-
why?
I don't think it stops permanently. I think like a roller coaster, you can't be up at all times. There's gonna
times when
be
you're like,
times
oh,
when
shit, I
you're gonna
remember
go
that.
down and then it's gonna come back up and it's gonna be at its peak.
But that's what you have periods for. You got 7 days off.
Hello.
But there's other things that
He
can
has 7
stop
days
a
off.
woman
Yeah.
from wanting
Well, not
to be
necessarily.
sexual.
Not
You might go ride that train.
Put the towel down. Put the towel down. But
There's other things that affect a woman's sexuality. Kids. Her body after she has kids.
I think for every couple
Depression.
it's different. I think for every couple it's different. You have couples that have sex every day, and you have couples that have sex a couple times a month, or whatever. But I don't think that either one of those things defines whether they're spicing it up or not. Whether you can do it 3-4 times a month, I guess. I don't know.
That's a little bit.
That's a very little bit,
Have
but
you ever like had a conversation regarding like, okay, what a person needs when it comes to that area? Like, you ever talk to your partner and be like, look, what do you need from me to make you happy?
I feel
In
like
the same way.
we talk. For me, I think like when I'm dating somebody, I talk about that early on in the relationship. Like, dang girl, you want to have sex a lot. Like, you know, how much sex do you need? But I don't think it's something that is a continuous thing because you might change over the course of your...
Lure them in. Our partners, they feel like that's how we lure them in. And then once we get them, it's like, changes. You know, everything changes.
But it could be vice versa. It could be the woman who wants more sex and the guy, because I've had that too with guys. Like, they start off like, acting like they can keep up, but then 5 minutes later...
How long you guys been together?
8 months.
And is this not to be
8 months?
Not to be in your
We've been talking for about a year, but
I feel like I know you longer than 8 months.
6 months? I've been at this for about 6 months.
So not to be in your business, but it's still spicy.
Let's be real. Go ahead.
It's still spicy.
I mean, yeah, it is. We're still learning each other though. Honestly, even in that sense.
That's a
young
relationship.
We talk to each other a lot about everything. We're very verbal. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to sex. Yeah. But in addition to that, and I find that a lot of couples don't talk about sex during sex, after sex, before, what they liked, what they didn't like, how it went. You know what I'm saying? Like if something new was tried, a lot of people that I know, they won't like have so how did you like that or whatever, like we do something new, or we have a new toy or something like that, we have a discussion afterward.
Do that again, or?
You know, like you know, is that like a should be trying, whatever, like, we have the conversation, and I think that's where the issue is really lies. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, it's a little bit uncomfortable. I remember when we were first talking, she like literally sprang this question on me, and it's like, what kind of porn do you watch? I'm like, wait, I don't talk about that. What do you mean?
Let's guess.
Porn?
But I feel like that's a common question. I don't think that's
Well, I mean, but like it made me it's not something that I talk about any.
Right.
That one conversation that I had with her, I never had that conversation with anybody. Not friends, family, boyfriends, girlfriends, anything. She's the first person I ever had that kind of conversation with, because it's awkward. Like, you don't want people knowing what kind of porn you watch. I don't know. It's a little weird. So I know that for other people, just talking about sex in general, even when it comes to with each other, is even in my past relationships, I didn't do that.
I think that was one of the questions we had that night in the bowl from the battle of the sexes. Yeah. What kind of porn do you watch?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, like, it's kind of like an intro question, but it was...
Taylor, I want to know what's some advice you would give to a guy who feels like he's not getting his sexual needs met by his mate.
If he's coming to me, he's probably already looking. Okay.
Right, he's trying to see what's up with you.
Do you get a lot of guys?
If he asks that.
Well, I do matchmaking for the men.
Okay.
Right. So I get them. But as far as with a man, if they came to me and said something, it'd be like, are you having a conversation with her? Because like with you felt so open enough to just, be okay with that type of question.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of it, finding someone. I think that's a beautiful thing.
Luke, did anybody ever ask you what kind of porn you watch?
I'm gonna say no.
Go ahead, Taylor. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
It's like although I have like platonic relationships, I have a lover, right? And when you're with someone for a long period of time, their sexual needs and desires.
Balls empty.
So he'd be like, girl, go out, have a good time. I come in, and then you just sex every day. But it's good.
Well, that's interesting. Because last week we talked about that? There was a lady. I feel like that's
for it to be an obligation, for sure.
Do you guys live together?
No, but
you're together a lot.
Yeah, and
you live with your partner,
or you're together often.
Majority of the time, yeah.
You're with your partner often.
I think when you're with. Do you live with?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think when you're living with someone, trying to do it like every day, it's like you gotta.
It gets redundant.
Yeah, so you have to have something to look forward to. That build up,
right? I think if you don't live together, or even if you have days where you're apart and you guys don't see each other, I think that can.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For me, I mean, honestly, the one thing that would ever stop me from having sex in that day is that I'm just too tired. And that, like that's the one thing. That's it. Like, other than that, like, if I'm not tired enough.
Okay, so how do you handle that when you don't want to do it and they want to do it? What do you say?
What do we do, babe? What are you trying to do tonight? What you trying to do? Whatever. And then at that point, we're like, yeah, let's just sleep. We're usually like already on the same page, when it comes to that. So it's like, all right, let's just, whatever. It's fine.
Okay, when I'm tired, like bona fide tired, it's like I'll do a little tease, but then after I'm kind of like rested up, I'll hook them up. you know.
So you'll wake up in the middle of the morning or night?
Depending on the time of day, yeah, I would.
Okay.
So.
She just need a little cat nap.
That's it. That's it.
I would like
Steve Jobs.
Morning sex is definitely a thing that I've learned to love. For sure.
You said learn to love.
Yeah, I used to hate it. Girl, do not wake me up for no fucking sex. But the sex was trash at that time, so it's a little different. Right now, it's very fire. So like, wake me up whenever you want to.
No comment. No comment. When I get some, I'm gonna let y'all know.
Yeah, right.
I know I am. Well, we are doing, well, we're not doing, we are promoting a speed date. You
Well,
want to
hopefully
tell them
this
about
time
it?
you'll be speed dating.
Well,
Maybe third time's a charm.
Anybody speed dating out of the two of you, it needs to be you.
It always is her.
let's see. Oh, well, I thought we had some comments. We'll go back to the comments, but go ahead.
What am I doing?
You don't have to pull that up, Lou. We have that in paper.
So yeah, we just wanted to give a shout out to the Black Professional Speed Dating. You can follow them on Instagram. They have an event coming up on June 26th. This is what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, June 26th at the OVO Sports Bar in West Palm. Where's the?
That's the flyer, Lou. Yeah.
So if you have ever thought about speed dating, or if you've never thought about it, but you want to meet new people, and it doesn't have to be the love of your life. If you want to, it could be somebody that you do business with. It could be a good friend. You never know. It could be somebody you go skating with, Leah.
That wasn't the type.
Is there platonic speed dating? Like,
well, this is.
They should do that for like friends. Can we
They
do that?
should
I would
do that for
totally do
friends.
that. Like,
To meet people, right? To meet people. That would be nice.
That would
Find
be
your bestie.
cool.
That would be very nice.
Oh my God,
That's a great
an
idea. Okay, let's not talk about that.
Trying to fuck on the low.
Yeah.
What it will be is probably people trying to find their throuple.
That too.
But yeah, so please make note, June 26th, Leah and I will also be there doing some interviews, getting the crowd ready for whatever is theirs to come.
Yeah.
But make sure, if you can,
We're gonna
you come
get
out
all
and support.
the tea.
All the tea.
How do you be a part of the speed dating?
The flyers there. You guys are welcome to come. Come on through.
And you can, and even if
Tell
you
your
don't,
friends. I'll send you guys the flyers so that way you guys can.
OVO got some good
I know
food.
some people.
Yes, they do.
is this OVO? That has to be
West
Drake's,
Palm?
right?
No, girl.
No.
Drake ain't got nothing to do with it.
Drake ain't coming. But you know, maybe we should lie and say that they are.
You know what? We should tag Drake in it.
Yeah.
Right.
They got some really
Maybe
good
he'll
food.
show up.
Like OVO.
So if all else fails, you can go there for the food and for Leah and I to entertain you.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
So, since we're talking about dating, what is the worst date before you got together? What is the worst date
Disclaimer.
you've ever been on?
I don't really
I can go.
Go, girl, go.
All right. When I was working for corporate America, right, my coworkers wanted to hook me up. So this guy said, I got a good friend that you should go out with. I'm like, okay. The dude picked me up, took me a block outside the neighborhood to Applebee's. Applebee's.
He can even take you to the nice neighborhood.
So we go to
Talk about no effort. No effort.
But the kicker is, I ordered a drink, they got it wrong, and he didn't want me to say anything.
Oh no.
At Applebee's.
So he wanted you to be bougie. Yeah.
Taylor, now I don't know. People gonna be saying things that you ain't like Applebee's. Don't they got two for right?
I don't fool with Applebee's.
That's budget dinner. That's
you
technically
can
fast
like
food.
Applebee's, that's okay. But you know,
I don't.
it might not be for me.
Yeah.
You know, so that was just like the worst.
Well, that ain't that bad. That ain't that bad.
That's not a lot of. I don't
What
know,
about
I
y'all?
get it.
Any bad dates?
I wasn't really on
Dating.
dates like that.
I don't know if this would be considered a date. It was like a Tinder meetup or some shit like that.
And what happened?
We went to the beach or whatever, but like this girl, listen, I get there, I pull up, and this guy's like, oh yeah, well you can't come upstairs or whatever. So what do you want to do? I'm like, okay, I wasn't gonna go upstairs anyway, but I'm like, let's
He
go
said
to the
you
beach.
can't come upstairs.
No, apparently he lived with his cousin. I learned this later.
Okay.
Or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. He was like, he's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, let's go to the beach. And he was like, yeah, all right, cool, because I don't got it like that, whatever. I'm like,
so you telling me you're broke?
so, okay.
Okay.
He's like, yeah,
That's great.
whatever, we pull up to the beach, and I got this parking spot that's right in front of a convenience store. How about this man asked me for a fucking $1 to get him a black?
Wow. Where did you go?
$1. Like, I was like, at this point, we're there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like,
wait, did you ask him if he had a job before you met him?
See, this is
I
why I
didn't.
always drive.
I didn't. This wasn't like a romantic prospect though. It's Tinder. You know what I'm saying?
Looking
So
to
like,
hook up?
I wasn't necessarily looking. I don't really do
Just
that. I'm not gonna
hang
hook
out.
up with randoms,
Right.
right? I'm trying to see
Just hang
prospects.
out,
You know,
yeah,
it's nothing
date.
serious. You know, whatever. So I was like, okay, maybe it's an off week. Maybe I had to pay rent.
$1?
Off week.
Not
Bro.
$1, not an off week.
Yo, whatever. Like,
You so nice to that man still.
Y'all,
Why she still knows him?
No.
y'all dates have been very calm.
Yo,
Hold on, I
I'm
did have a guy that did the. I don't have my wallet on me.
Oh,
Yeah.
And so what?
And I didn't even get my money back.
Wow, how much was it?
Oh no.
It was probably like about $30, $40.
I would
Oh,
have
that's
paid,
not
for,
too
I would have
bad.
paid for mine and left his ass sitting right there.
But what if he really did leave his wallet? That happened.
I didn't get my money back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe he thought
Maybe
like
he did.
When was
That's
this?
understandable.
Was Cash App around?
This was back in the day, but
okay.
yeah.
So you know? Did you ever talk to him again?
No.
Okay.
That was it.
All right, Leah. Drum roll.
You already know I got some wild stuff.
No, you do. What
I'm
you
on
got?
a whole date with a guy and we're at a stoplight and his baby mama just opens the car door.
At the stoplight.
She
Wow.
pulls. I see the car whip up beside us, and I was living in Atlanta at the time. Go Atlanta.
Oh, come on now.
Girl, I had so much stories. I could tell you some stories about Atlanta.
Oh my god.
Girl, we sitting at the stoplight. She opens his car door. She starts fighting him. They get out the car. They fighting. I'm like, I was on Metropolitan where I didn't even belong. And thank God it was a cab. I left their ass right there in the street, and I went home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Giving Nene
I was like, as long as she knew which side to go on. Don't come on my
Wow,
side.
right, don't open this door. Shit. What?
So that makes me think of a bad date that I had. So this guy asked me to go to the movies, and he's like, we're gonna double date, and my friend and another girl is gonna come. It turns out his friend, quote unquote, didn't come, so he took me and another girl to the movie.
What?
Oh, that is a legend.
That's awesome.
You win.
No.
You win.
Wow. Yeah, that's how I think that was definitely.
You watched the whole movie? Did you watch
Yes, we were in
Chelsea
the
was
movie.
like, I ain't leaving. I can imagine. He's like,
And I got my popcorn. Okay.
Oh my God.
pay for both of us?
That was so weird. I don't know what he thought. Maybe he thought like we were gonna. Maybe either he was lying and thought we were gonna like do something, or he was telling the truth and his friend really didn't show up.
No,
I don't know.
Why would his friend let his girl go there?
Yeah.
Well, it was just.
That doesn't make any
No,
sense.
it was somebody for him. Like it was
Yeah,
like a
and he
little...
said that it was a girl that his friend was dating, and then but yeah, that still doesn't make sense. The
weird,
girl
yeah.
wouldn't have.
I would have left.
then-
You would have stayed? Who
I
would've
did
stayed?
stay.
No, I'm talking
That's
about
a lot of
her.
effort. Like, why would she
That's a
stay?
lot of effort to try and get a threesome.
You think so?
Like,
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, and like how?
No,
To
some
this day, I don't know
people
why
are
we do
very
We
weird.
gotta ask him. You have his number? Let's
Luke,
call
any
him.
bad dates, Luke?
I cause bad dates. I don't.
What does that mean?
I can see you causing a bad
horrible.
thing. I can see that.
That is a great segue because I believe you probably do some of these things on this list that we have of not to do on a date. So I found this website and it's called D-Bag Dating. I guess it's douchebag.
Right.
Okay.
But it has this list of, stuff that we already know, but the way she says everything is super funny. So it's like 10 lists, and then we'll go down, and then you guys can tell me. So being late is number one. How do you guys feel if you're going on a date with somebody?
Oh yeah.
And-
I'll be late, but he can't.
I be late?
No. I was just gonna say that you have a good. You're always punctual.
No, yeah.
That's why I was
10 minutes.
too.
You get 10 minutes before you're
And then you zooming off?
Before you're disrespectful.
Listen, we're the people, like, at any event that we have to go to, like, if it starts at 6, we get in there at, like, 5:59 type shit. Like, it's like, we like to, like,
okay.
be...
Y'all open the doors.
See, I show up early and go to the bar and order a drink and then see how he
Peep the
responds
scene.
when the bill comes. So it's kind of like a vetting. It doesn't even have to be like a strong drink, but I just like to see what
Are you the woman who like pretends like she's gonna pay for the date?
Oh, I'm not paying.
Okay.
Oh, no pretending.
Okay,
No.
Taylor.
I don't mean like, you gonna get the, no. I say thank you. So when it comes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
So what the lady says is basically when a person is late, they're pretty much telling you, I'm selfish, I have zero respect for your time, I have zero time management skills, and you should never depend on me for anything.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's a little extreme because, like,
I mean, but so basically what this website is about is pretty much cutting out all the red flags when you're dating somebody. So that's what she talks about or whatever. You want to see the second one?
It's definitely a red flag. I mean...
Don't ask any questions. I have to read the whole thing?
No.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Say you're on a date with somebody and yeah, it's like, no, what do you do? Tell me about yourself. None of that. How do you feel as somebody
in you? Yeah,
I would be bored. I would just be over it. Like, he doesn't really care or she doesn't really care about how I am. Like, you just here for the
devil's
meal.
advocate on this one.
Okay.
People aren't great daters.
That's true.
Right? So sometimes it might take that second date, the third date for someone to come out of their shell.
Comfortable.
So I guess you have to read someone to really like, okay, is this really a bad date or, or is he shy?
Right, that's true.
But what if he's just talking about himself?
That's actually number 3. Okay. Talk a lot about yourself. What if
unattractive?
Definitely. I try to avoid that at all costs. I'm an oversharer, so
Me too.
especially when it's like a first or second or third meeting, like I'm gonna be shut the fuck up because otherwise I'm just gonna give too much information. Like,
I have someone that I communicate with, and sometimes I'm on the phone and I literally forget that I'm on the phone because they're just talking and talking and talking about their day, and it's just like one day I was just like, I just went off. I'm like, stop calling me with all your shit. You know how I am, Chelsea. You know how I am. But it's just like, when people constantly,
sure.
it's all about them, all about them.
I got a remedy.
Okay.
Okay, so I was on this date with a guy. Actually, I met him at a bar hanging out with another girl, and then we went out on a date. And he was just name dropping people and kept talking and talking. So I interrupted him, and I said, you know what? You're interesting when you start talking about yourself. So I'm saying that to say, like, you got to check them. Like, interrupt them and then let them know,
I like that.
Yeah,
okay.
But you got to do it, like, kind of smooth and sexy with it, though.
Yeah. So that they can't be like, oh, she's a bitch or some shit.
All right, okay, so we're talking.
Yeah.
Put that finger up. You gotta do it smooth.
Right, yeah.
Like, you know what I want to talk about? And then change it.
Sexy, right?
Right.
Okay.
So,
drink more than the other person? Now, this could be me.
Okay, so basically, if you really want to push somebody, like you're on a date and the date is going terrible, you want to get rid of this person, you drink more than them. Basically what she's saying is you get right to it. You talk about all the negative stuff that they don't want to hear: divorce, disorder, disease, anything. She was like, get emotional, shed a tear. You know what I'm saying? But basically she just like any way to get out of that date without being rude and just getting up. This is what she's trying to tell you how to get out of. But
okay, how do you feel about just being upfront? Because I'm not gonna waste my time.
Oh, you
I
better
was like,
ask
you know what?
about me.
I'll tell someone, like, look,
that's hard for me.
This isn't working for me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and excuse myself.
Amen.
And then I'm just gonna leave.
That's hard for me.
You can be upfront about all your sexual shit, but you can't tell a date you don't like that you want to go home.
I don't know, because like there's always a reason for something. That's where my brain always goes to, right? So like if somebody is some way that makes me uncomfortable or whatever the feeling is, it's just I'm always like, okay, why is that the case? Are they shy? Are they this? Are they that? Is just maybe, whatever. I feel like the first time is not enough time for you to really be able to make a discernment of that person, right?
I agree.
So, like, I feel like I have to at least give them that full chance to be able to make the decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course. If it's something wild or whatever. But, like, otherwise, I'm just like, I don't know. And then also, I don't like making people feel bad. I don't know.
Oh, you're sweet.
Yeah.
I would hit them with the. I'm not going through all of that. If I can drink, I'm gonna drink because I want to drink. But I might hit them with the.
Listen, I found this list, but I don't play no games. Chelsea says I'm terrible because I gotta go. Like, my head is hurting. I gotta leave.
You eat first?
So
wait, no, answer that.
You eat first?
It depends. It depends. 'Cause I can
first.
feed myself, so I ain't really tripping. But if the date is that bad, I'll just leave. Like, I ain't paying.
Do you sneak
though.
away or
Look,
you telling them that you're leaving?
No, I'm leaving.
You go to the bathroom and then you
No.
dip? No.
But I ain't paying though. So how do you feel when they constantly talk about their ex on a date?
That's
On a date?
definitely a red
When you're
flag.
getting to know them.
When you talk about an ex at all on a date, especially like a first or second, right?
But sometimes that question comes up and you're like, when was your last relationship?
What happened? Why?
Yeah.
Do you ever want
Why are
to
you
know
single?
the details of a past relationship?
Yes. Yeah, I
So
do.
sometimes talking about an ex is okay.
Yeah, I want to know early on, like, if your last relationship was 1 week ago or 1 year ago, because I need to know if Shorty gonna roll up on me at the
At the stand together
Right.
light.
Like,
I gotta know
Like,
that, but I don't think you need to know every single thing though.
Well, no one's ever gonna. That's just like when you go for a job interview and they're like, "Oh, why do you want to leave your job? Or why do you leave your last job?" You make up some shit.
Yeah, you're
Right?
You don't be like, I hate all of them motherfuckers over there. You don't do that, yeah.
So I want to see
Like, you
what
gotta-
they gonna make up to make it seem like,
But so you already know that they're lying though. You know.
I
you're in
know
this
that they
game at the
telling their
moment.
point of view, but I want them to also reflect and kind of come up with something that they could have done better in that relationship too. Show me that you learned something from your past relationship. That's
How
all.
to
Yeah,
lie?
what's wrong with you? Stop talking about them.
No, what'd you say, Lou?
How to lie is what she's talking about. So that's what
They
you
not-
learned
I
from
mean,
your past
so many
relationship?
words.
Okay, so we got some comments. Miss Jackie been talking to us tonight. She said, went on a date and found out he was shorter than me. When I discovered he was wearing heels. Okay, Miss Jackie.
Heels. Not platforms, heels?
What pants was he wearing?
Probably
Well,
what
she
she
didn't know
means.
that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
probably,
she
like,
probably
you know the
wearing
guys
platforms.
with the platforms. Zach said a tender meat with a
Oh,
wink or something like that. And then Miss Jackie said, if he's late, forget it unless he's really has a good excuse.
How tall are you, Jacqueline?
How tall is
Come
Miss
on, help
Jackie?
us out.
She's
Does height matter?
Miss Jackie was coming
She
on
can
the show.
find a man
lives in
that's
Orlando.
tall that
Oh,
don't
okay,
need to
okay.
wear heels. Like,
Okay.
relax.
All right.
This is a bit
So
much.
I'm thinking a good way to. You ever been on a date and invite your friends?
Yes.
All the time.
I've been on a date. Well, not on a date. I've been on friend's date, and it was so weird. It was so awkward.
You was on her date.
I was on her. She
I've
wanted
done
me
that.
to go on her date.
I've done
And
that.
then what happens is like the dude starts showing me interest. So I'm just like,
Oh
what's
yeah.
what's
no.
that?
Oh, I've been on
Yeah.
that.
Oh, she might have been doing that for.
I've been on that
tacky.
slippery
Nah,
slope
that's
before.
tacky to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A guy, once you selected your person, that's your person.
Y'all
Like-
should have ate everything and bounced on his ass. And you said you do the same?
About what?
No, that you. She said that she's been the person that's on the other person's date.
Like
right?
a date, and then they bring me along just to like on some
Like a
protect
Wingman?
Just like she's crazy, like
Okay,
wingman
wingman
type
type
shit.
ever-
Yeah, that's different.
I think maybe like if they invited me to like a barbecue or something like that, I
You
might.
gotta be the
go.
right spot.
But I don't think I've ever brought anybody on like a one-on-one date.
My sister used to take me on her dates when I was younger all the time.
Miss Jackie says she's 5'1", honey.
He was wearing heels.
Oh my god.
Real short.
You are very unlucky, ma'am. I'm sorry.
What
about
size
that.
was the heel? What was the inch?
Infant.
Jacqueline. What was the inch?
He was an infant.
I'm an asshole. I'm sorry.
In a car seat.
Okay, so we're up to number 7. You want to do number 7?
Make sure to inquire if he has any cute friends.
So have you ever been on a date?
That's the way you ask if they got a cute friend.
Remember, we're on a date where we're not really interested. You know, you understand what I'm saying? This is not somebody you want to date. These are just ways to get out of a date. You understand what I'm saying? So have you ever been on a date with anyone where you're like, how your friends looking?
I won't say that out loud. I might go through their Instagram or something.
I haven't been on a date where I said, how your friends looking? But I have hung out with somebody. Well, I just met him, and me and my friends met them out, and I met his friend, and I liked his friend, and his friend liked me.
So what did you do?
Yeah.
So me and the friend ended up dating.
But did you like?
Wait, you went on a date with him?
Yeah.
And then you met his friend?
Leah, you ain't shit. I'm sorry. You don't want everybody else laugh.
No. But I mean, it wasn't nothing. This was like first time hanging out. You know what I'm saying? We all, my girls, his boys. You know.
Oh, he can't feel bad about
that.
Did the dude that you were supposed to be going out with hook up with one of your friends?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if
I didn't owe him nothing. What did I owe him?
Yeah, a first time meetup kind of thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Chemistry?
Yeah.
Yes, he invited me,
It's free game at that point.
Yeah.
He gotta be mad at his friend.
Yes.
Not you. You
because
did
he
nothing
definitely
wrong.
mid it clear that he invited me for him. That that was clear. But I mean, we had good chemistry, and it was like he was shorter, the guy was taller. You know how I roll. But no, I mean, yeah, I've done it. Sorry.
I think it would have been an issue if it was
no, I wouldn't have.
like two women and there's that guy. I think women would have handled it differently.
Yes.
Versus the
You think so? Oh,
yeah.
they've been a full-on fight.
Right.
Yeah. You know how women. Oh yeah.
Wow, bitch.
Yeah. That's how you
got like him.
Yes.
Yes. This 5'1".
Wow.
The man with the heel on.
He was 4'5". Men are built like that. They make men that are 4 foot. Stop lying.
I said he was a
Jacqueline, you're lying. So he had on 6-inch heels.
He wears pull-ups.
He had on 6-inch heels.
He wears pull-ups.
I think 4'5" is technically dwarfism, right?
I think so. I think that's considered a little person.
They need love too.
4 feet.
They need love too.
From who?
Yeah, they do.
But they need to be telling people
They have
that
a program.
I mean, you're
for people like that.
A program?
Yeah,
I
I would take
appreciate
a little
that.
shot.
There's a shot cup.
Okay, pass it.
Men didn't even drink a Wait, give her that glass. Let her put it in the glass.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh, you need one? Oh,
I mean, I got one. No, this is for her because she still got her
Okay.
one.
I didn't see the glass over there.
Shots might be a little large. Sorry. You want it? Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so number 8. Y'all ready?
Are we ready? I don't know. The way you asked that, I'm like,
This one is a lot. Okay. It says go all psycho on them. I recently had a guy grab my phone out of my hands and start analyzing my Facebook photos one by one, zooming into them right away. So basically, just be a crazy person. Have you ever had a situation on a date where the person just was nuts?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Tell us about it.
Tell me, babe. What
Like
happened, babe?
crazy. So let me hear.
I know about
Can you tell me that? Oh, she got okay, this was the same date. This is the same date.
Oh, God. Not the
it wasn't that,
not the
but I left
dollar
it there.
guy.
I left it there. The dollar guy.
Okay.
I left it there just in case I was able to. And yes, okay, cool. So, whatever. The in-between stuff, whatever. We got back to his spot, right? And he lives in like an apartment complex, and he has a pool area, whatever the fuck. So we like hop the fence, go over there, chilling, whatever.
Not hop the fence.
Right,
You have a pass? That whole date was ghetto.
Right.
Hop the fence. I stepped on like a little. There was like a little trash can platform,
So
and
you
I
ain't
did
have
that.
the fence.
I mean,
What we do
counts,
for love,
right?
y'all.
and that wasn't. Listen, okay, so whatever.
I
We
ain't
get
hopping
over
the
there. Immediately, he's trying to like eat my pussy in the bushes.
Did you?
No, absolutely not. It's like I don't with strangers. I don't do the one night stand. No, I'm safe. You know, I don't like scares, none of that shit. No, I'm I don't do that shit like that. So I was just like, no, like he was like so adamant. Just like no, whatever. Eventually, his cousin from upstairs apparently calls him on the phone. He's asking him, mind you, this man is still in my face, right? He's asking him actively, oh, where you at? Y'all still there? Da-da, whatever. Y'all got something to drink? Get her to get something to drink. Da-da, whatever, right? I guess he don't know that I can hear the other line, the other side of the phone.
Paymaster.
Girl. So, like, he hangs up the phone. This man has the nerve. Oh, let's go to the corner store and get, like, a 40 or something. Sir, what? And I'm telling him at this point, I'm just like, the money that I have left is for the gas in my car. So, no, thank you.
There comes a time when it's called self-abuse because after the dollar.
Right.
We were all the way at the beach.
Anything
so, like,
happened to you was your fault after that dollar. Okay?
No, but like the crazy part is that I said, no, I need the rest of the money that I have to put gas in my car so I can go home. He's like, no, it's just a few dollars. It's just a few dollars. You got a few dollars, bro? And I was just like, you're dead ass fucking serious. He was psycho.
Yeah,
like he was like
crackhead.
going, like still going to the point where I had to get up in his face and literally just walk the fuck away. Hopped back over the fence, went to my car and took my ass the fuck home.
Chubby Knight 1989 said I would have let him. He's referring to the give you head in the bushes.
See, yeah, no.
Get something out of it.
I don't know. Herpes is a real thing, and so I would rather not risk it. It's not worth it. I don't know.
Yeah, we got 7 minutes. We almost done. I mean, so basically, we're past the point now where we're done playing games. And we're going to get to number 9. You want to read number 9?
Oh, man.
If you don't like the guy, tell them on the spot.
Which is what we should definitely be doing in the first
do, but I prefer ghosting.
You do? Are you a ghoster? I am too. I ain't going to lie. We talked about this before.
Oh, that's horrible.
We talked about this
call you
before.
back.
Ever.
Yeah, why? Why am I calling you back? I don't like you. It's
Nah, that you don't have
We
you don't have a
Wait, Luke, do you remember when we had this conversation in the past and they told me I was an evil being?
Yes. That's evil.
So you tell them at the end of the date, sorry, this isn't gonna work. We're not gonna do this again. What do you do?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, at some point I'll be like,
That's called
that's not what we're
communication.
looking for.
Yeah.
But what
that's
okay,
have you
but
been
wait a minute.
communicated with when I don't call you back?
You have
get
to
it?
remember there are people that you tell this to and they don't give a fuck.
Right.
They keep calling. They keep texting. They start popping up where you work, where you live, blah, blah, blah.
Nah, that's psycho.
And that's a good time to ghost them, but that's not an excuse to ghost them from the jump.
Right.
That's just you saving your own feelings.
I have a small story / comment. I used to do that shit all the time until it happened to me. And I would do it dirty. Like, we would talk for like a week. Sometimes even it would be like 2 weeks. And then it would come to a point where something would happen or they would say something. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm good. And I'll just block them off of my socials, all that shit. And just, that's it. It's over. It's done. You don't exist anymore.
Especially if you talk to them like every day or every other day for like more than 5
And that's exactly
minutes.
what I was doing.
Well,
This would
I
be
don't
stuff that I would
ghost
be
like that, but I do ghost. Like, if you just don't hear me, then I'm going to ghost you. I'm not going to say, oh, I don't want to. I'll tell you if I don't want to be bothered. But, like, if you don't get it, I'm definitely blocking you or everything. I'm going to disappear.
Taylor, what do you think?
Oh, okay. I was reminiscing on a date, but it was this guy who was out at Phipps
Arena.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we met, and the date, he was like, okay, let's go out. He was dressed up in like a button-up, slacks, nice shoes. So he picked me up in some jeans and some sneakers, and then I was like, okay, he batting for the other team, but he just didn't tell me yet.
Yeah.
So on our date, we're driving out to the mountain, Stone Mountain, and then I just said, have you ever, he goes, what? Sucked the guy's dick before. I said it just like that.
How old were we? No, just in preschool.
And then he goes, no. I said, but have you wanted to? And he said, yeah. Okay, so right then I was like, okay. I was like, well, why haven't you? He's just like, well, I haven't found a woman opening up to explore it with me. Right. So he wanted that. So then after that, I was just like, look, this ain't happening or anything. Like, there's nothing happening here. And he was like, okay. Next thing you know, we going out still because he was chill. He talking about dicks, girl.
What he was saying?
See, that's but living in that. I'll tell you, I got.
Let me
tell y'all, I got some Atlanta stories for that
Wait,
ass. You
how
hear
he was
me?
dressed, how did you know?
Okay.
You know. I bartended when I was living in Atlanta. Okay, I got some. When I tell you I got some stories, we'll say that for another time because we are almost out of time.
I can't believe he was honest.
I do appreciate
it was
that.
because of my style.
The way you came.
Yes.
The way you make him feel.
You was like, ooh, you ever sucked a guy?
Yeah, he thought it was.
You made him think that you was about to be like,
yeah, he thought he was in there. That's what your approach was
like
good.
nothing wrong with it.
but what tipped you off?
There's nothing wrong with it.
He wore some jeans. He had sneakers. And then the way that he was walking in them jeans, I was just like, But then you just kind of have that, like, spidey sense.
Right.
Like, you just kind of know, but then I just, like,
see, the sad thing about Atlanta is they're not open, but I guess I could understand why, because people make it seem like it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just not a me thing. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're approached in such a harsh way, you don't want to be open. The way you did it was perfect.
But, girl, you're going to have to have another show about your stories.
No. We need to...
Because they be out here.
Listen.
I liked this.
And they don't give us a choice, though.
Yes.
If you don't put it out there, they don't give us a choice to know.
No, they don't.
You know? But
we are going to give you all some time to talk about anything you have coming up, anything you want to say or share. So we'll go around the table.
Who's going to go first?
I don't really have much happening right now.
She's just ready to be out of school.
School's over soon.
School is over.
I have summer coming up. Ask me in a month what I got into. All right.
Well, where can we get some information to know so I can know?
We have a page. We have
an Instagram page together, so that's what I was gonna plug.
KIY.N. No, I did that shit wrong.
So the funny thing about it is Kiana and Kiara, right?
Kiara,
and their page spells out kinky.
Oh,
I love that.
Purposely.
Well, what y'all be doing on there?
We just really, it's just a
loving on
couples
each other.
page. That's what we haven't gotten the balls to really.
Yeah, really.
But tell them the exact.
Live up to the name yet.
Soon?
Coming soon.
Coming soon, maybe. Possibly. I don't know.
Oh, we subscribing for content.
Well, in that case, we'll have it ready tomorrow.
KI.N.KIY. So kinky, but with an
Kiara, Kiana. My nickname is Key. Her nickname is also Key. So that was like the idea behind the thing until we put it together. And I was like, oh, it spells kinky. So
was dope.
we're going to do something with it. But we've got a couples page. That's our Instagram page. Definitely follow us. We're trying to do a little thing or whatever.
Miss Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's like you just got to get on my email list if you want to keep up with me.
I need to get on. Give me this email, girl.
I want to say...
What's the email? Because I need to be on your...
Okay, I mean, you can go to, like, Taylor
You
B.
do
John.
it 45. You do it 44 and overs.
Girl, my...
Oh, you set up for the guys, though.
everybody
you don't
came
set up
at
for
the
women.
end.
But you need to be plugged into my network because we be around men that
be
you're
in these
trying
streets.
to... Yes. Okay.
I know
So
how to
don't
reach
sleep
you.
on our women.
I know how to reach you, girl. I know how to reach you.
But TaylorBJones.com or the Sugar Daddy Formula. So I just want to say, it's like, if your relationships aren't making you rich, then you need to holler at me.
Ooh.
You know? And that goes for your
.com. Wait, Taylor B. Jones.
I'm serious here because it's like when I look at wealth and being rich, I'm looking at all aspects, even your female friends. It's just like, I know how I used to be being broke in terms of being around broke people. You can't get or build wealth around broke people. It just can't happen. I tried it. It just doesn't work. So it's like, however your lifestyle or whatever you envision it to be, relationships, friendships, you need to date up or change your environment.
That's very true.
You know, if you want that lifestyle. You can be very happy at Applebee's, but I'm not an Applebee's girl.
Okay, now.
You know?
Amen,
Yeah.
child.
We appreciate you all for coming on
Thanks for having
tonight.
us.
We had a good time. Thanks for the first all-girls
Yay!
We must do this more
cast
often.
of the Chit Chat Live.
Because I'm not going to lie. I feel like we talk about a lot more with the girls than the guys.
Because the guys just be liking the fucking bullshit the
No.
whole goddamn time.
They don't want to get into it.
But whatever.
Tell them how you really feel.
Listen,
no, I
niggas-
enjoy the guys too. Guys, don't get mad.
We're hoping for a Pride episode.
Sorry, Zach.
tonight.
Zach, you were awesome.
yeah.
Besides Zach, yes.
Put it together.
Kiana wanted to...
We're hoping for a Pride episode soon.
You gonna help us pull it
Right,
together?
yeah, so we'll bring some of the gays out, some of the rainbows.
1989. He said he wished he was here for that combo. I've been asking you to come on, so hopefully you can join us.
Tonight was a
please.
good show.
Yeah, we just needed
We
a little bit more.
appreciate you guys for coming through.
So the homos in South Florida, like, hit up Chit Chat Live. Let them know what's up. Like, that Chit Chat Live.
We want you guys to come by. We
might do a kinky episode, pride episode.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So if you guys know anybody, please link us. Let us know.
Yeah, we do know a few people.
Sure.
We just have the time ahead
I think
of time,
we need
so.
to put something together for Pride.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, we are. We'll see you guys next Tuesday, same time, same place.
Later, guys.
Is that our new thing? Same time.
Say bye.
Where the camera's at.
Say bye.
Later.
Hey.
Oh my God. Oh my God.